Hey everyone, what's going on? Quick video here. On the day of the Super Bowl, I saw this article on CNN about these Jeopardy contestants just a few days before the Super Bowl and how there was a category called Talkin Football and none of them could get they got none of the questions right. Nobody even attempted to answer any of the questions about football and whatever else. And I'm going to play you this video. It's a minute 30 something. And then I'm going to tell you how this episode of Jeopardy was scripted by the numbers, and it was a tribute to the Super Bowl and even showing us who was going to win the Super Bowl. And, you know, they do this all of the time in our mainstream media. They drop little clues of media stories that are synced up to the sports leagues, and the scripted sports leagues are synced up to the media stories. So if you're new, check out the links in the description called How to Gematria. It's the practice of coding numbers into words. Literally every single day, they control us with this system and script everything. So here you go.
Football 200. Your choice, do or don't name this play in which the quarterback runs the ball and can choose to pitch it to another back. An option play. Ryan?
Football 400.
I can tell you guys are big football fans. Tom Landry perfected the shotgun formation with this team. Dallas Cowboys. Do you think we should go to commercial?
Ryan, take it on to 600.
Okay, by signaling for one of these, a returner can reel in a kick without fear of getting tackled. Fair catch. 2 clues left, Brian.
800.
These penalties are simultaneous violations by the offense and defense that cancel each other out. And they are called offsetting penalties. Let's look at the $1,000 clue just for the fun of it. Jimmy?
As Minneapolis' U.S. Bank Stadium prepares to host Super Bowl 52, I'm looking at the Ring of Honor with names from this defensive line that took the Vikings to 4 Super Bowls.
If you guys ring in and get this one, I will die. Who are the purple people?
Good chance this year,
We're
you
gonna
know.
take a break.
Good chance he might die this year with his fake brain surgery or whatever else. I'll explain that here in a second. So, if you notice, look at the scores these people have. This guy has 8,200. The next closest is 3,000. So he's winning by 5,200. And it's synced up to Super Bowl 52. This comes just before Super Bowl 52. The final question even involves Minnesota, where the Super Bowl was held. But in Gematria, Jeopardy equals 41. And Super Bowl also just so happens to equal 41. And if you recall, the Eagles won with 41 points. This episode even came out on February 1st that has a date numerology of 41. 2 plus 1 plus 20 plus 18. It equals 41. Remember when Alex Trebek, they had the article about his brain surgery and whatnot? That was on January 4th, which in most parts of the world, they write the date as 4/1, a lot like 41. Jeopardy equals 41. Even if it was 1/4/14, if you write out 14, that equals 41 in Gematria. But it was synced up to the Eagles, and they were telling us the Eagles by the category, because the category was called Talkin Football. Talkin Football in Gematria equals 150, just like Philadelphia Eagles equal 150. And the reason I showed that video clip was because at the very end, I wanted to show where Alex Trebek made that awkward "I will die" thing, right? If you write "I will die" out in Gematria, that also equals 52. You know, super tribute to the number, you know, Super Bowl 52. The guys even win by $5,200. Look at some of this other Gematria. If you don't believe me, check it out for yourself. Jeopardy. If you notice Jeopardy, the frontwards way equals 40. Look at Alex Trebek equals. Alex Trebek equals 40. You know, Steve Harvey, 51. Family Feud, how do we spell feud? EUD. Feud, 51. Ben Glebe, how do we spell that? Ben Glebe, 38. Idiot Test, 38. He was even 38 years old, and he followed me on Twitter. I have a video on that. You know, tons of other examples. The Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader equals the same as Jeff Foxworthy, and The Price is Right equals the same as Drew Carey. You know, this lady from the Newlywed Game, 235, her name equals 235. Wayne Brady equals the same as Let's Make a Deal. Christopher Hardwick equals the same as The Wall. You know? What are the odds, you know? So, keeping it short, just wanted to show you that, you know, Jeopardy was even telling us he was going to win the Super Bowl by scripting one of their categories. And who knows? Possibly the people on the show were even told to not answer any of the questions, even if they didn't know. So, even if they did know. So, have a good one. Peace.